Hello and welcome to Laverne Heights Presbyterian Church. We are an intergenerational family of faith who are following Jesus, growing together, and sharing God's love with neighbors near and far. This is our online Sunday school, and today we invite you to join us for God's Great Garden of Gifts. Come on in. Hello, boys and girls. It's good to see you again. If you remember, the last 2 weeks, we were with the apostles in the upper room, and remember the fire came and the wind came, and the Holy Spirit brought a very special gift. And that gift was the same for all of the followers of Jesus there. It was the gift of language. They couldn't speak other languages before, and suddenly they could. Well, that gift was just the right gift from the Holy Spirit for those people at that time, because Jesus' plan was for the church that had only been for the people in Israel, for the Jews in Israel, who only spoke the same language, to now go far away to where people spoke other languages. And so that was the perfect gift for that situation. Well, that was then. What about now? Does the Holy Spirit give us gifts now for Jesus' church? Well, you might be surprised to learn that yes, the Holy Spirit does give us gifts. And there's special things about these gifts. They're not ones that we can see, and sometimes they're not even ones that we can touch. But they're all things that the Holy Spirit puts inside us, inside you, and inside me, that God can use to help the church grow stronger, to help the church grow to be more like Jesus, and for other people in this world to be able to see Jesus in the way we talk and in the way we live together. You probably already have one or more of those gifts inside you right now. I'm going to give you some clues. Do you really, really love to bring your offering to church, to Sunday school? And do you feel really happy when you put it in the offering plate? And maybe you think about the summer lunch program, or you think about our little friend in Africa who we're supporting? Or do you get really excited and happy to collect food or buy food to take to the shelters or the food banks? If you do, you just might have the gift of giving. That's one of the gifts of the Holy Spirit. When you learn something, do you love to share what you've learned? And maybe you know your ABCs, but your friend doesn't. But you like to play teacher and help them learn the ABCs? Or maybe you have a little brother and sister, and you know your colors, but they don't know their colors, and you just love to sit down with them and help them learn their colors. If so, you might have the gift of teaching. If you have a parent or a grandparent or someone who's cleaning house, do you just love to join in and help? Or say somebody drops something, do you want to rush and pick it up and help them? If you're a person who already loves helping, teachers, family, friends, then you might have the gift of serving others. When you're at preschool or at church with a group of kids or even with a group at home, say you're having a treasure hunt, do you just love being the leader? Do you like organizing everybody and getting them together and showing them which direction to go and guiding them? Do you like organizing things? If the group is getting kind of noisy, saying, "Okay, let's all sit," you know what? You might be a leader. You might have the gift of leadership. How about learning? Do you love just to dive into books or picture books and learn everything you can and ask a million questions? And you just love it when you have new ideas and facts and knowledge stored in your head? If so, you may have the gift of knowledge. Maybe it's easy for you to learn things and to keep them in your head and to remember them. That's a gift also. This one's kind of like knowledge, only a little different. This is wisdom. And one of the situations it says here is, it's knowledge if you know that the street just goes one direction. But it's wisdom if you decide to look both directions before you cross the street. Also, knowledge might be like knowing what you should say, but wisdom is knowing whether or not you should say that or when you should say that. Wisdom is a gift of the Holy Spirit also. This is a fun one. Do you just love having friends over? And when you have them over, you love serving them, getting a snack out for them, asking them what they would like to drink. If you're playing in the swimming pool, say, "Do you have a towel? I'll get you a towel." When you love to welcome friends and welcome strangers and make new friends, that's called hospitality or hosting. And I bet several of you have the gift of hospitality. But why does God give us all these gifts? The truth is, Jesus had all the spiritual gifts, and there are many, 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 many. But no one that's a human, none of us get to have all of them. It's like God divided them up between all the people that make up the church, because He wants each of those things that are like Jesus to be in the church in different people, so that as we welcome people to our church and as our church goes out into our community and into our neighborhoods, people will see the hospitality of Jesus. They will see the giving personality of Jesus. They will see the serving personality of Jesus. They will enjoy knowledge and wisdom like Jesus had, and mercy, and so many other parts that will help them see Jesus and help them see God in our worlds. Did you notice one other thing? The gifts that the Holy Spirit gives us, they're not for us to keep. They are for us to give away. And to make the church more like Christ, and to make the world more like Christ. I know several of you already have gifts, and I see it when you hold open the door for somebody. I see it in class when someone's having a hard time and you get the crayons together for them and you help them. Already you're beginning to show the face of Christ to friends and new friends. It makes me so proud of you, and I know it makes God very happy. I wonder if the special gifts that God has given you, He put in you before you were even born, and then waited until you started to grow and you could begin to use them. I wonder what things you love to do that are part of the gifts that God has given you. And I wonder which one of your gifts you might use this week to show somebody the love of Jesus. I'll see you next time. Have a good week.